Hello everybody, welcome to my next video, the second video on mass transfer, principles of mass transfer. The first video we discussed general molecular transport equations. We discussed rate of a transport process which is dependent upon driving force per unit resistance. We got an idea about the Fick's first law which we will be discussing in this video in detail. We discussed about molecular diffusion equation for momentum, heat and mass transfer RDLD. Now this video is focused on Fick's law for molecular diffusion. We will take some examples of mass transfer processes and we will be discussing turbulent diffusion equation for momentum, heat and mass transfer. So starting with Fick's law, if molecular diffusion or molecular transport, suppose there are some molecules where the species A is there, species B are there, again B are there. So this is completely filled with certain molecules here, all over. And this is B, and we are having some A here. So this molecular diffusion or molecular transport can be defined as the transfer or movement of individual molecules through a fluid by means of random movement or individual movements of the molecules. We can imagine the molecules traveling only in straight lines and changing direction by bouncing off other molecules through collision. So they are colliding with each other and giving their energy from one molecule to another, and in this manner they are transmitting energy. This is known as molecular transport. So in case of mass transfer, this will be known as molecular diffusion. So this is quite clear. So in this way, they are interacting with each other and transmitting their energy. After that, we can imagine the molecules traveling only in straight lines and changing direction by bouncing off other molecules after collision. Since the molecule travel in a random path, the molecular diffusion is also called as random walk process. So this molecular diffusion is also known as random walk process because they travel in random path. So one molecule is interacting, suppose if species A molecule is interacting with B, again B is interacting with B, again B is interacting with A. There is a bulk motion but only molecular motion or molecular transfer. There is no bulk flow. So this is being achieved only due to, in case of air, this is due to difference in concentration or concentration gradient. So in this figure, molecular diffusion process is shown schematically. A random path that molecular A might take in diffusion to B. So if there are greater number of A molecules near some point and compared to another, then since molecules diffuse randomly in both directions, more A molecule will also diffuse than from another path and vice versa. So net diffusion of A is from higher to lower concentration regions. So A will be diffusing from higher region to lower region, from its higher concentration to lower concentration. So, as another example, a drop of blue liquid dye to pour in or add in a cup of water, the dye molecule will diffuse slowly by molecular diffusion to all parts of water. To increase this rate of mixing dye, suppose there is a cup and you pour certain dye in it. So in this case, the dye molecule will diffuse. Mind it that you are not studying. Dye is spreading. Then, in this case, there is no motion in the fluid. Just you pour some dye there in the cup of water. And eventually, at some time after, you will see the blue color dye has spread across the water. So, how is it has been achieved? It is achieved due to the molecular transport or molecular diffusion. So, in this case, a drop of blue liquid dye is added to a cup of water. Dye molecule will diffuse slowly by molecular diffusion to all parts of water. To increase this rate of mixing of dye, liquid can be mechanically agitated by a spoon. So when you stir it, when you are agitating it, then it will become convective mass transfer. Because their transfer is due to bulk flow or by mechanical agitation. So there is a bulk flow which you are generating by forced convection. As a result of forced convection, you are mechanically generating, naturally mechanically generating a bulk flow. As a result, there will be a convective mass transfer and increase the rate of mass transfer. So, in molecular diffusion, which law of molecular diffusion, we are not interested in studying. The studying part we are not interested in. But for that, first we will consider this focused only on it's naturally how So molecule by molecule, how the dye spreads all over the water. So this is due to molecular diffusion. First, we will consider the diffusion of molecules when the whole bulk fluid is not moving but stationary. Diffusion of molecules occurs due to concentration gradient. The general fixed law, in this case, the general fixed law can be written as JA star equal to minus DAB del CA by del Z. So why minus? To diffuse the molecules. If there is no bulk flow, suppose there is 0.1 and there is 0.2 in a fluid. So if there is no bulk flow there, this C concentration, if there is no bulk flow there, how it is going to be move from 0.1 to 0.2? So there should be a concentration gradient, a concentration drop. So there should be a concentration that C1, condition that C1 must be greater than C2, so that the mass flux travels from 1 to 2. In this case, why negative? Negative is due to the fact that this mass flux is traveling in the direction where there is a decrease in concentration. That's why the final value, the C final or C2 value, is less than the C final value and C initial value. So our C final value is less than the C initial value. That's why a negative sign. So JA's fixed law gave us that the molecular flux is proportional to our concentration gradient, is inversely proportional to the thickness of something, thickness of membrane or thickness of path or the length of the path, and is directly proportional to diffusivity. It's dependent upon diffusivity. After that, if we consider where this has units, JA has the units of kg mole A divided by second into meter square. DAB has units of meter square per second. dCA by dZ has units of kg mole A per meter cube, and Z has units of meter. In this manner, this is the fixed law. After that, examples of mass transfer process. So this fixed law basically is what? If you consider in my earlier video, there is psi Z equal to minus delta D gamma by dZ. So this is the rate of a transfer process which is proportional to the driving force, that is D gamma or concentration drop, and resistance. So this driving force is overcoming resistance to establish the mass transfer. And delta is proportionality constant, and DAB is proportionality constant. It knows the diffusivity of A into B. So how easily the diffusivity A can diffuse into B is given by DAB or diffusivity. Now examples of mass transfer processes. So mass transfer process is an important in many areas of science and engineering. Actually MT occurs, or mass transfer process occurs, when a component in a mixture migrates in some phase from one phase to other phase because of a difference in concentration between two points. Many familiar phenomena involve mass transfer. Liquid in an open pail of water evaporates into still air because of difference in concentration of water vapor at the water surface and surrounding air. There is a driving force from the surface to the air. If you add a piece of sugar added to a cup of coffee, eventually it dissolves by itself and diffuses to the surrounding solution. Mind here that you are not stirring the piece of sugar there or a sugar cube. It's dissolving by itself. So there is a molecular transport of sugar into the cup of water or cup of coffee. When newly cut and moist bean timber is exposed to the atmosphere, the wood will dry partially when water is in timber diffuses to the wood, to the surface, and then to the atmosphere. In fermentation process, there are nutrients and oxygen dissolved in the solution, which diffuse to the microorganisms. In a catalytic reactions, there are reactant diffusing from the surrounding medium to the catalytic surfaces where reaction occurs. Many purification processes, what is the need? So what is the application of this empty process? Applications of empty process are several. To discuss a few. So many purification processes such as in uranium processing, a uranium salt in solution is extracted by an organic solvent, liquid extraction, distillation to separate alcohol from water. So there is distillation, again distillation is there, liquid extraction is there. Basically they are quite to separate, to purify uranium ore, or distillation is there, distillation processes. Distillation to separate alcohol from water is also involves mass transfer, removal of sulfur dioxide from flue gas is done by absorption, which is done by absorption in a basic liquid solution. We can treat mass transfer in a manner somewhat similar to that used in heat transfer with Fourier law of conduction. However, an important difference is that in molecular mass transfer, one or more of the components of the medium is moving. In heat transfer by conduction, the medium is usually stationary and only energy in the form of heat is being transferred. Please have a note here. An important difference is that in molecular mass transfer, one or more of the component of the medium is moving. In heat transfer by conduction, the medium is usually stationary and only energy in the form of heat is being transported. This introduces some differences between heat and mass transfer that will be discussed later on. So after this, we now discuss turbulent diffusion equations for momentum, heat and mass transfer. These are turbulent diffusion equation for momentum, heat and mass transfer. So equations were given showing the similarities among momentum, heat and mass in turbulent transfer. How? So the similarities, the equations were of the form something like that diffusion equation, phi z is equal to minus delta d gamma by dt. After that, in a heat and mass transfer in turbulent transfer, for turbulent momentum transfer and constant density, there is a turbulent momentum transfer and constant density. We can write tau zx is equal to minus mu by rho plus epsilon t dvx rho by dv. So tau zx here is the momentum transferred. And we are having kinematic viscosity mu by rho epsilon t. What is epsilon t here? Epsilon t is known as turbulent or eddy diffusivity. What is Vx rho here? Vx rho here is our momentum. And dv is the length of the distance, difference in the distance, length of the path. This is the turbulent momentum transfer. So the above equation A, is for turbulent momentum transfer. So here this epsilon t due to eddies as a result which are occurring in a flow pattern which are as a result of turbulent flow situation. So the extra momentum which is transferred due to the waves formation of eddies is considered in therefore this factor, this is epsilon T. Similarly, for turbulent heat transfer, for constant rho and Cp, if there is a turbulent heat transfer, in short and in writing it as HT, heat transfer, for constant rho and Cp, it is Qz by A equal to minus alpha plus alpha T d rho Cpt divided by dz. Here, epsilon T is the eddy thermal diffusivity. The thermal diffusivity due to the formation of eddies or the extra contribution of the thermal diffusivity due to the formation of eddies is denoted by this alpha T factor, which is known as eddy thermal diffusivity or turbulent or eddy thermal diffusivity. Its unit is in meters square per second. And epsilon is alpha is thermal diffusivity, simply thermal diffusivity. For turbulent mass transfer, for constant C, for constant concentration here, it should not be constant concentration here. For turbulent mass transfer situation, JAZ minus DAB plus epsilon M dCA by dZ. What is this? Epsilon M is the turbulent or eddy mass diffusivity. It has the same unit as the diffusivity, that is meters square per second. Here, epsilon M is turbulent or eddy mass diffusivity. And DAB is, as we all know, that is diffusivity of A into B. Simply diffusivity. Both have the same unit, say meters square per second. JZ is mass flux. What is flux? Flux is amount of the mass transferred per unit time per unit area. That is flux. JZ is the mass flux. dCA is the change in concentration and dG is the change in distance between the paths or length of the path, length of the thickness of the path. Change in length of the thickness. Change in length with thickness. This is how we see that many of the theoretical equations and empirical correlations for turbulent transport various geometries are also quite similar. Now, in next video, we will be discussing some important fundamentals about convective mass transfer molecular diffusion equations. Thereby, we will discuss how to generate or how to analyze the general case of diffusion of gases A and B plus convection. Thank you.